Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a new episode with Shamika Goon. She is a nutritionist, kinesiologist, and therapist, and God knows there are so many things I even forget. Welcome, Shamika. Hello, how are you?
Hi, Kamal. Thank you so much. You can't forget me. I'll
Uh,
beat you up. So I'm a nutritionist, a kinesiologist, a therapist, and mostly work for children with autism. I get referral from doctors in the UK, where very rare conditions for skin disorders, for metabolic disorders. So, like somebody is having diabetes, hypertension, kidney disorders, and so on, metabolic disorders. I get recommendation from doctor as well. So I work with very high sensitive people and children, and I'm trained to do emotional work as well. So that's my specialty, and do work for mindset as well. Yeah, thank you.
yes, yes, yes. So, Shamika, I have known Shamika from my university. So, it's been 20 years. We have been friends. And yeah, so Shamika has been practicing nutrition. She has written a book recently as well, which is on the Amazon. And yeah, so it is doing very well. As she wrote the book on the nutrition called Picky Eaters Healthy Diets. So we will talk about that as well. So today we are talking about family meal time. So, Shamika, how do you
Yeah.
take this family meal time? How is it important? And what is happening nowadays with like children when they are with us, when we are eating food? How the dynamics are here in our society nowadays?
Yeah, thank you, Kamal. Very good topic, actually. Family meal time is so important. You know, there are serious, severe change now. Like I get I get a lot of children with autism, and there's a special need, ADHD, learning disability, and also non autism children. But there's a big thing is called they're picky eaters. Yeah, they don't eat much. So in my book as well, I wrote a lot of strategies and information, and gave a lot of knowledges as much as I could. One of the chapter I wrote that is called family meal time. That is so important for children, because when children are born, babies are born, they're so new, they don't know. Even amazing thing is, baby takes information from their mother womb. They're alert from there. That's why when the baby is born, they know they know the sound. They hear the dad's voice, they hear the mom's voice, they react differently, and this all actually captured in the videos with the scientist by the scientists. So this family meal time is so important. When a baby is born, they just lie down and they just observe everything. Yeah. They become toddler, they become children. They just watch everything and they just soak all the information inside of them, and they get ready for the future, life. So if just think a family where everybody's sitting. I know we are in a very modern society, and there is literally don't have much time. Everybody's
Yes.
rushing, doing everything, especially in the Western world. We are playing so many roles on our shoulder. In the same time, we are mother, we are father, we are parents, we are worker, we are say homemaker in the house. So it's a lot of things we are doing. It's not easy to have time for that. However, if you or me or anybody wants to have a healthy family time, healthy child, it is the first strategy is to set the family meal time. And that doesn't start from when your baby is like 6 months old. It's literally when you are breastfeeding your baby. Now, if you're not breastfeeding, even though you're feeding your baby, yeah,
Mm,
have to have a meal time ready. And what do you do during this meal time?
mm,
If you are when your baby's says sucking milk from your breast, if you are looking somewhere else, that baby is not, you're not giving any attention to the baby. And there are a lot of research came that how a baby reacts when the mom is looking at the baby and smiling, and
Mm.
baby is thinking, and they constantly look at mom's eyes, and ooh, they create that communication, the imitation that creates from there.
Yes.
Yes, and that's the bonding starts, and the baby learn the communication, which we are hugely missing now with this children. The baby socialization communication is missing a lot.
A lot, a
There's
lot.
special need or not.
Exactly.
So that's the baby strategy. And then when this baby is now growing up after 6 months, 8 months, now you are introducing with new winning with different food. Your baby is now are about to sit down on his high chair, and you are sitting down with the baby and giving something, and there's a set time, routine time you did it. Your baby knows that, okay, this is the time we are having meal together. Now, sometimes parents are both working, sometimes parents are not one parent is working, sometimes baby is seeing a parent, sometimes they are not seeing a parent. However, I would request every single parent, at least say if you are a busy dad, mom is a homemaker at the moment looking after babies, and you have so much pressure on you to like pay the bills and earn money for food and everything. Still, once in a week, you make this effort for this family, for this baby, and sit down with the baby and feed it or share things and look at the baby and talk to that baby or the child. That would help this child so much in for the future. That baby will learn socialization from the family. Baby will learn the mealtime is important,
Yes.
and have the uh, communication with the food as well is so important. Nowadays, we give the gadget to the
Yes.
children.
Yes.
They you eat like baby watching this phone here, and you are feeding. Baby doesn't know what you
Exactly.
know,
They're
and
watching their phone, they're watching their tablet, they're watching the TV while eating food. They are not focusing on the food. And sometimes parent also give them because they when they don't see those things, there is no distraction. Like I would say, these are distraction. And when there is no distraction, the kid will not eat food as well. So parent also use it as a so that child is distracted and they can feed them quickly, easily. And I don't know what is happening. Like in previously, our parents used to say you should not talk while eating, you should focus on the food. So the things are changed and it has changed a lot of dynamics as well. Like there is no proper conversation going on while we are having food, and everyone are on their gadgets,
Mm,
especially the teenagers nowadays.
mm. It's not the teenager coming, it's actually from the babies, because I get a lot of children, as I
Yeah,
explained.
yeah.
So we are not criticizing anybody here. We are
No.
not criticizing anybody's parenting, nothing. We are just saying the healthy way we can do that. Yes, when we were little, we never had all these gadgets and everything. We had family time. Even I remember during food time, we were not even allowed to watch TV, because
Mm,
that was our in our culture, from the religion background, from the cultural background, food time, meal time was very sacred.
yes.
So you were not allowed to talk when you are eating. You have to just look at the food and you eat. Now I understand. That time I used to feel really bored and angry. Like, gosh, when I'm gonna finish this food quickly. But now I understand that it's so important when you're eating, you are looking at the food, you are creating a communication with this food. This food is, if you just feel like it's food, it, that is different. But if you feel that how lucky we are, we sit down with the gratitude, and this is we practice in our home now. I
Yeah.
practice with my son. But my parents, they never gratitude showed the gratitude, but they used to be, because they learned from their parent, they used to sit down and we were not allowed to talk. We used to just eat, you know. Um, my dad, when he never talked if, when he was eating. Never. He used to be a quiet person. Finished his food, then he will talk. So we used to talk a little bit sometimes that, oh, how is the food taste and all these? Does it taste good? Does it taste bad and all this? Actually, if we think differently, that how lucky we are that this food was produced for us, by the universe, by God, and then it has been mm, processed and made it ready. Somebody, it we had the ability to buy this food. It came to our house. Somebody cooked it for us, and now it's on our plate,
Mm,
and then we are eating. So if you sit down and really feel that, how gratitude we should feel when we are eating food rather than the food is nice or not nice, the food it tastes
yeah.
good, and we are not teaching this to our children. So the relationship between the food and the children and this generation is going away. Yeah. And so when they're looking at these gadgets and watching that, they're making relationship with the gadgets, with those characters. Their mind is not here. Their mind doesn't know, their brain doesn't know what they're eating, how this food tastes like. Does it matter to them? This food matter to them? No. So when they grow up a little bit, so now say they're 6 months, from 6 months, children doesn't want to eat everything. So parent use a tactic. They found this very tactic.
Yes.
They found a parent, a phone. They become their mom or dad and say they're or carer and say, you have it. Yeah. And they're the parent and they're feeding these children. But what they're feeding these children doesn't know. So when they're a little bit grown up, don't, because they didn't have the communication, the relationship with the food, kind of start to pushing away the food, and they become picky eater. Yeah. And
Yeah.
when they become picky eaters, now the gadget also doesn't work. Yeah, because they just don't like the food, or they obsessed with some food, that I only want that food.
Yes.
So this relationship with the food and us is going away, which is not good at all.
Exactly. Exactly. So like family time. Some of the time, like even now, it's such a busy time that we hardly get like okay, dinner could be the main family dinner time, family meal time. In breakfast, like if there is everyone is rushing to work or school, and there is hardly like a time to have a proper breakfast. Then comes the lunchtime. Either we are like in offices and children, like school going children are in school, they eat, whatever. We are doing a packed lunch or they are eating it at the school. And the final is the dinner time. Some of the time, the dinner time is when we are not even giving much time and effort, and either we are tired, the parents are tired, children are focused on gadgets, and I don't know. So this is a new thing that is happening, and of course we are missing out, like a proper meal time, family time kind of thing. And this is a yeah, what do you think about this?
Well, the thing is, as I said, that we live in a era that where everybody is busy
Yeah.
and there are so many commitments, so many hats we put on. Sometimes we are driving, we're the drivers, sometimes we are the doctor, sometimes we are the homemaker, sometimes we are the cleaner, sometimes we are the nurse, sometimes we are the teacher, sometimes we are the worker earning money. So we put a lot of hat as a parent, and it's not easy for everybody to sit down every day with these children, the meal. But that's why Western world, we have this weekend,
Oh yes.
and they
Yeah, yeah.
important that, okay, if you can't do every single day, it's not always okay, but at least once in a week. If you can do once in a week, at least one in 2 weeks time. If you still can't do it, then one month you do it, but do something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, as I said before, that this food mealtime is very sacred, and if we don't teach our children, and then we expect that children will just learn everything and they will just respect the food, they will respect the parents, they will respect the whole house, all the family time and everything. They're how can they learn?
Yeah.
Because as I said, they just observe and watch everything. So what the information they are getting, they are saying, okay, yeah, my life is to watch this gadget, yeah, that's more important than this food, that more important than or at the same time, I'm not saying just children do it. Sometimes we as a parent also, we as children are eating, we are texting, we are doing, we think we're gonna finish all our work that time, you know, texting somebody, picking phone call, finishing extra work, and we are just doing it.
Yes.
So we are rushing with the meal, and then this is not, the food will not digest if we do that
Yes.
way.
Yes. Yes.
The reason is the time is like our meal time, our body clock is connected with the universal body clock, universal clock as well.
Yeah.
So every single we get from the universe, we it triggers our certain hormone and certain enzymes and everything. Now, when you look at the food, it triggers already a lot of our mouth enzymes and everything, that, oh, food is coming. Yeah, saliva comes in the mouth, you know. Now, when you're not looking, this whole process is missing.
Yes.
So the same thing, when you're looking and very rushing spoon feeding you or your children, and not having any good communication with the food,
What
then
happens with the health? Like, does it affect health?
that's a coming. So then when that happens, then your body not creating enough enzymes, you're not creating enough bile salts, you're not creating enough what do you call it, these gall salts,
Mhm.
um, then the biles, the amino acids, the protein is not breaking properly. So whole, because the first thing, all the here the mouth, we have some enzymes that need to break down. The saliva comes, everything you chew and everything absorbs. But when you're not licking, you're not feeling that. It's going there, half broken already. The one process is missing
Yeah.
and it's going down. So in every stage you're missing something. Yeah, just because you're not even looking and giving the attention to the food. So food is food keeps remains indigested, half digest in the body,
Yeah.
and that creates other toxicity in the body, inflammation in the gut. Sometimes it even creates that I'm not talking from the doctor's, my mainstream's point of view. I'm talking from this our naturopathic, our holistic
Yes.
points of view.
Yes. Yes.
When you are not giving attention to your food, that food is going to run you for the life. Yeah, that food sacrificed its life to give me life or give you life. And if you're not respecting that, you don't have time, and you don't have time to even look at that food, that who gave me this life for me to be alive, then you are disrespecting the whole process, and that you are disconnecting with the universal clock. And then we get inflammation, allergy. So you begin getting autoimmune issues. Your immune system starts attacking you because you just didn't tell even properly that what you are
Mm.
giving good for you is bad for you. Why this food, this color, why do you like this color, you don't like this color. So you're looking somewhere else, you're eating, and your body because everybody has a subconscious mind, and subconscious mind is making its own program in its way,
Mm.
and without control. Yeah. So then we get other health issues, and that's why so many things, that is inflammation, allergy, food sensitivity, um, food indigestion, so many things are going on. And gut health, our gut health is compromised, and from there immunity is getting compromised. Our
Yeah.
neuro having neural disorder, neurons getting compromised. So everything, single thing, brain, then at the end of the hour we're having cognitive issues, brain development issues, and all these. And at the end of the day, having the children, like they're having a lot of mood swings as well, you
Mm-hmm.
know because the food, the time is missing, is this is the set time, the routine time is missing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, routine
So
time. So routine time has to be fixed as well, like in our everyday life. And does it affect, like, if we do not eat food on a regular time, if we eat food on different timings, like we eat or breakfast some day early morning, some days later, some of the dinners we eat early, and some of the dinners we skip or eat very late. As a nutritionist, what do you think? Does it affect our health as well?
Hugely, because there are a lot of research also came that the first thing, our body wants routine. Yeah, this is we are designed for. We want routine. Our body wants to know everything because especially for food and nutrition. So body wants that this meal came at 7 o'clock to say 7:30. It has to be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you are having lunch this time, it has to be like, because your body, when body has its own memory, our cells having its own memories. So when the time comes, even though you don't know what time, but your body remembers. So say 12 o'clock you have meal every day. By 12 o'clock your body will be ready with all the hydrochloric acid and enzymes and amino acids and everything ready, that okay, this is the time I'm ready because I'm gonna have the lunch. Now, body is ready, you are not giving the food. Yeah, because you don't have time or you just choose not to eat and you give the food at 3 o'clock. What's happening? That thing, all the effort body created for you, it was wasted. And now when you had something, there is gone back again. But because it came, you having now some gastric issue and everything because a lot of effort came, you didn't have any food, you didn't give any food to the body. Now you are having all these issue. And also when you are having meal in different time, your body is not creating all this sufficient amount of enzymes, that hormones, that nutrition, that hydrochloric acids, that amino acids that could
Yeah.
digest the food. So definitely it's a big thing. And then another day you having a different time, another having a different time, and body will not even make any effort to do that. Like they'll be just waiting and observe that
Hmm.
when I'm gonna have the food. If I have the food, it's okay. If I don't have the food, I have to. So that's the time body store calories as well and extra sugar. Body holds it because body doesn't know when you're gonna give the food. You can have 3 meals maybe one day or 5 meals a day. Next day you might having 2 meals and in very different times. And
Yes.
that's you are mesmerizing the whole harmony of the body system. Yeah.
Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. Thank you so much, Shamika. It's a very nice topic to discuss, and we will make some more uh, videos on this, more episodes on this kind of topics. And yeah, thank you very much for being with me and sharing your knowledgeable insights. Uh, yeah, thank you everyone for being with us. So Shamika is the nutritionist as well. So Shamika, where can the people can contact you?
Kamal. So yeah, I'm a nutritionist, a kinesiologist, trauma release specialist for children, teenager, and for adult as well. I do work as a autism and special needs children specialist as well. I have a clinic in is 10 Harley Street in London, and I do online service hugely. So you'll find me. My website is www.shahmikaagun.com, AGOON, agun.com. My email is shahmika@gmail.com. My Instagram, if you want to follow me, that is Angelic Healing Shahmika. And also I have a Facebook page, Angelic Healing Shahmika, or you can do vice versa, Shahmika Angelic Healing. It will come to me. You're gonna find me if you search Shahmika Agun. You will find me in Google as well. And I book as well, as Kamran mentioned before. It's called Picky Eaters Healthy Diets. You will find me in Amazon.com, Amazon.co.uk, and all Amazons. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Shamika. See you later, guys.
Thank